following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the draw, this is Henderson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen McMillan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Janelle Dean.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
From the 47 now they work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw.
McConnell's got it over the middle.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And running with power here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashal Tootin with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
But I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
And then run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has
scored it out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bayshaw Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just a...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Here's Wilson to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
Wilson's pass.
3rd down and 6.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, Wilson.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
drive, this has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw again is Wilson.
16-yard line.
He'll find McMillan here.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Lawrence will throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence running right on the option.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He's got the hook up with Conley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 21.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Lawrence going to throw again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, But this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Wilson will throw again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of 8.
So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now a second and 6.
16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
From 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Henderson now on first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
Mims in motion right.
30-yard line.
Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll go again with Henderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Wilson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen McMillan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Steelers 17.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Give him 18 on the play.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
12 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 9. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Now Wilson.
They'll find McMillan here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This time Wilson will throw.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mims in motion right.
First down.
To throw again is Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Here's Wilson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Lawrence running right on the option.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Jaguar 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Bayshore Tootin.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off on the 14-yard touchdown run.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At the 37-yard line.
Right back to Henderson on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They go play action with Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To throw is Wilson.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And 16.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Each down third down and 16.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players